So in this video, I will give you an example of one of the calculations you're going to have to do, where you're going to find in slide 7, new assignments for today. So here we go. We're going to be using one formula for wave speed. All right. It is wave speed. It's equal frequency of the wave, of course, times wavelength. And that's the word form of the formula. Wave speed, it's V, frequency is F, and wavelength, it's a lambda, it's a Greek letter lambda. So that's our formula. And you are going to have in the table, you're going to see a green cube where you're going to have to fill in the value of it. They're going to provide you with two of those letters. They're going to either give you wave speed and wavelength, and you're going to have to find the frequency, or they're going to give you a frequency and a wavelength, and you're going to have to find the speed, or they're going to give you the speed of the wave and the frequency. You're going to have to find the lambda. The first example, which is example A, it's showing us, giving us frequency of 500. They don't give it us a lambda, so lambda we're going to put question mark, and they're giving us the speed of the wave, that it's 1500. Okay, then I will rewrite the formula right here. Okay, and this letter that you have a question mark, I will cube, which is lambda in our case, which actually it's the wavelength. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we are going to plug in for this letter that we know and numbers. Okay, so our first number that we know is frequency, so we're going to plug the frequency, which is right this, in for an F frequency, and we are going to plug for V 1500, like this right here. So now we're going to rewrite this thing. So we have leaving this whole formula the same form. We're just going to change the letter for the number since we have a given, right? So the first number is 1500 on this side. 1500. We're going to keep the equal sign exactly the same place. Then we are going to put 500 for frequency. And since we don't have it, we're going to keep lambda. You can keep it in a cube on this side. So now we need to save it for lambda. And very simple math. Hopefully you remember that. And now I will remind you of it, how to solve this kind of equations. So what you need lambda, it's equal some kind of number here, right? All right, so what we're going to do now, we don't really have lambda by itself in here. What do we have in here? We have 500. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to kind of get rid of it, saying in the not really pretty language. We have to get rid of this 500. How are we going to do it? Well, we have multiplication there. So if we're going to divide it both sides, but remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. If we divide it by 500, this whole equation, the first side and the other side, what you can see, this 500 will simplify to a 1. So we're going to have a lambda, it's equal, and when we divide this, we're going to have 3. So lambda is equal to 3 meters. And pretty much example of A through F will be the same way. You're just gonna have different given letters. You're gonna have to plug them in the right spot. But if you have any question, you can reach me out at any point today or tomorrow, and I will help you out. Thank you.